There have been some wild developments, you guys. Bitcoin has bounced twice now, the second time it fell to the edge of the orange box. We need to know how much longer the orange box can support the price of Bitcoin. That is what I intend to discuss today. I will discuss the possibility that the Fed has disclosed its true objectives. Is something absolutely insane going to happen to Bitcoin? In fact, there is some crucial activity taking place behind the scenes. This is also a major revision to my trading tactics. Good to see you again. All individuals. Hi, I'm Wealthy Coin, and I make it my daily mission to show you how to profit from the cryptocurrency market with my video tutorials. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and bell button right this second. I said that we were getting close to this level in yesterday's video. We need to pay attention to this because we built a resistance level here on the 4-hour time frame, as I mentioned in my video yesterday. Additionally, a pump was visible above this spot following my video. Our actual maximum was 43.5K. After that, though, a retracement occurred, and we closed below both the red and orange lines. Resistance that not only pushed us down, but also gave the bears more steam. Now the bears dragged us down to the orange box's edge, which is 42,200 feet below ground level. It is clear that a bounce occurred from this moment onwards. The market is simply being indecisive. As for my current preferred case, my friends, is that we will remain in a state of consolidation for the time being. With that in mind, there appears to be some merging occurring between the red line at 42,000 and the orange box near 44,000. So this is roughly it. This level of resistance is the first one to reiterate. We should maintain our focus on it. All right. We also have the average move as part of that. Therefore, if I remove it and then apply the 4-hour moving average, it is evident that the current 4-hour time frame is below the 50-period moving average. By switching to the daily time period, we can observe that the red line has consistently supported our descents down this path. I think that is great. Oh, and check out this too. Using the 50-day moving average is now a challenge. Here we reach the next tier of opposition. I was referring to the moment where we can reach the next level if we can get past this one. All right, so this pushback, all right, folks, let's maintain our focus on that. In my opinion, however, a lengthy bullish catalyst is still ahead once we have seen additional sideways consolidation. Just a quick reminder, the due date is in 60 days. Therefore, as we approach the halving, the bullish trend will inevitably intensify. Thus, that is an excellent storyline to follow. The narrative that is bullish will become stronger. As I showed you before on the daily time frame, there was that average motion that served as resistance. The current challenge is to break through it. However, we are also experiencing some hesitancy in the traditional markets. Having said that, we are still hovering near our prior all-time high. Thus, that is tremendous. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will absorb this liquidity, or at least a large portion of it, in due time. What the Fed has said is worth reviewing now. So yesterday, I reported that Jerome Powell has stated that a rate cut in March would be premature. I am not ready to rule out a cut in March, according to this Fed official. Therefore, it is still possible. Seems like even the Fed is on the fence about this. Core inflation is quickly approaching the Fed's target, according to Kashkari of the Federal Reserve. So this is optimistic for the market. Of course, Jerome Powell wants to calm the markets down when he gives his speeches and conferences. He do not want to give the market any kind of hope, because then the market would just rocket up and people would be spending and inflation would continue to go up. So, of course, it makes sense for Jerome Powell to try to calm expectations of the market. But then we have these ones actually suggesting that we could actually see a March cut. So yeah, maybe they missed Jerome Powell's kind of briefing talk, where he briefed the people what they should be saying to the press. But this is good to see and good to keep track of. Now, another key thing is that the debt, kind of the cost to service the debt, have been increasing in the United States right now. And if they keep the rates high as they are right now, of course, that is going to remain very, very expensive to service the debt they already have. Now, this is not good in an election year. Of course, in election years, the ruling parties want to portray the economy as very healthy and everyone is making money. Everyone is happy because then they tend to re-elect the same people. So, of course, during election years, markets in general tend to do well. So, of course, right now, the markets are doing well. Traditional markets, and Bitcoin has not been doing too bad either from the lows of $16,000, but this is most likely going to continue into the rest of this year. So also we can see that gold is starting to be substituted by Bitcoin. So more and more people are seeing Bitcoin as the substitute to gold. According to Kathy Wood, this is what you're seeing more and more among sophisticated investors. So this is good. Of course, this is what we want to see for Bitcoin. In other news, grayscale outflows are slowing down. Yesterday, only $39 million worth of Bitcoin was sent to Coinbase, actually, today. So let's keep our eyes on the flows from GBTC and the Martina guys. As he says here, and yet we still dump. Yes, we still dump, but there's so many things at play right now. Everyone are trying to think about what the rest of the market is going to do. But overall, give it a few months. I do believe that we're going to see much higher prices for Bitcoin, which leads me into this. Actually, the performance we're seeing right now during halving years is completely in line with what you tend to see. We're not underperforming, so since the start of January, of course, we have been going down in general. But yeah, or mid-January at the very least, but this is in line with what you see during halving years in general. Now, one key thing yesterday, so I received this one actually today that my bots have stopped running. A glitch by the OKX bots here, and when I went and looked at it, yes, my bots. If I go to the ongoing bots, you can see that they are not running right now instead. If I go to the history, you can see that all of my bots have been stopped by this bug from OKX, so this is very, very unfortunate to see. Of course, my bots were stuck anyway because they had to reach $46,000 to reach their take profits and restart a new cycle. But I want you to check from what I understand. This is just for some very few users, and particularly probably if you've been using sub accounts, which I've been using. But if your bots, look at when these bots were stopped for you. If your bots were stopped, hopefully they weren't. But if they were stopped, look at the exact time in which they were stopped. And if they were stopped at a lower price than where we are at right now, then I think that you should definitely contact OKX and claim compensation for that. Because that means that if you close them right now manually, your profits would be a little bit higher. So if your bots, if you run into this issue yourself, and your bots were closed at a lower price than where we are at right now, then I definitely think that you should claim compensation, contact OKX, and get in touch with them. I'm sure that they will reimburse you for that eventual difference. But all in all, of course, the bots were closed at massive profits, and this gives me also a chance to restart these ones, obviously. So I will keep you updated on that. I will cover it in a separate video. I just wanted to let you know what happened here. Due to a bug with OKX, these bots were closed. On BitKit, they are still running. Everything is fine. But yes, on OKX, they were closed. Yes, at a massive profit. But I wanted to keep these ones running to show you that when we eventually reach $46,000, these bots would reach so much profit and they would continue to be profitable. But hey, this is the reality. So I wanted to be open with you. Of course, there's no way to hide it, because I'm always transparent with you, showing you everything. But yeah, my bots are not open anymore on OKX, not because of me, but because of their bugs, which tend to happen every now and then, unfortunately. Okay, guys, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.